Hi there, back again now to do some more card making. So I just wanted to show you that I've decided to do what I should have done ages ago, was to keep all my dies in magnetic sheet cased storage. So I've got this huge storage case from Sizzix, and I've got all of the Gummiapan, well actually not all of the Gummiapan, because I've still got some in a box that didn't fit in, but I've got them so far all in these magnetic sheeted pockets, so I can just now, instead of raking through a box trying to find them, I can now just go to this and see, right, I'll have this one and this one, and then I've got other ones here, and then I've got all my stamps and stuff and extras in the back. But today I'm going to concentrate on the colour brown, different shades of brown, and I'm going to use the little hedgehogs, which I believe are in the mystery bag. I didn't buy them as part of the mystery bag, but I believe these are in the mystery bag. So I've got those to do, and I've also got the die cuts that go along with these. So I'll just pull this out, because I need this one and I need this one here to use as the die cuts. And yeah, these are really working out really well. So I do still, talking of the mystery bags, I do still have some mystery bag stamps that I haven't used yet, so I will come back on again when I'm in between doing this particular spotlight on colour. I will come back in and I will get this thing in now. I will come back in. Oh, it's these, not the ones behind. I will come back on and do something with what ones I've got left as well, because I know a lot of you are still buying the mystery bags. I haven't bought any more. I just haven't. So, and I've got a few new dies. I've got this new knight and flags, and I've got a couple of more. So I'll be coming on with them. But I just wanted to show you my storage, sorry, of where I can now look for all my dies. So yeah, so I'm going to be concentrating on brown today, and I've got some pieces. I've got a piece of craft card, I've got a wood embossing folder, a wood grain embossing folder from Orally, which is really old, which I'll use, and I've got some, I've also want to show you stamping on the envelope at the end. I've got, as I say, craft card, and I've got some pieces of cream card bases. So I will use one of the card bases, which measures 7 by 5 inches. But I'm going to use this one to do some stamping onto. So I'm just going to cut in half up the score line. So that'll be 2 5 by 7s, but we'll probably cut them down again. And I'm going to do some stamping and die cutting out. So I've got some blocks here. I've also got some of this, I've forgotten the name of it, string, which I hope to use as well, because it's a colour of brown, and this is the two brown colours I've got, is the Distressed Ink Walnut Stain and the Tea Dye Distress Oxide that I've got, and I may add in some alcohol inks, I'm not quite sure. So I thought I'd stamp these lovely little hedgehogs out first. They're so cute. And see what they look like, and then we can, I'll stamp them and then I'll die cut them, because I want to layer them up. So you could just stamp them and leave them if you didn't get the die with it. So you could just, you know, stamp them and then just leave them. So I can get my block. I'm going to buy some more new blocks because these blocks are so disgusting. Now, because these don't have that's the wrong thing. Here we go, it's up here. I need to get up to go and get it. Because these because these stamps aren't mounted already and won't stick straight onto a block, what to do is to get a piece of low tack tape and double it over and then pop it onto your stamp like that. I might need a couple of bits, so I'm just going to use one piece, and then pop it onto your block like that, and that will stop your block from getting ruined. It's what I did before. I just put some glue on the back of it and then ruined my blocks. But not to worry. Not to worry at all. That's how we all learn tips. So I've done that, and I've got these two which we'll use to cut out after. So put this bit away just now because I don't need that. And I've got this piece I tend to use, if I can get it, it's over there. I tend to use these mats because I find it gives a better pressure if we use them. So I'm going to just use, let's just use the Distress ink. So this one's Walnut Stain. This one. Like that. And I'm going to do this landscape today. Like so. Just give it a good press down. There we go. Isn't that cute? It's so sweet. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. So lovely. I'm so easily amused with stuff like that. So we're just going to pop this one up here, I think. There we go. And I'm wondering now. Wondering if we need that one to do that with. Don't know. I think what I'm going to do is actually not do that one this time. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this for the front of my card, but the other one I'm going to use on the envelope. So I'm going to do this again. So there we go, it's so sweet. And then I'll use this piece to die cut out this. And what I'll do with the other one is I've got the envelope. And what I want to do, put this to the side just now, is I want to just do a few on the envelope. So at the front of the envelope, I can do this one on the corner like that, and that's just really nice to receive that. And then I can turn it around and I can do one on the back of the envelope like that, and that just gives you your decorated envelope as well. So pop that over there. So now this is going to be the front of my card, and then I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out in the die cutter. For my other piece, I'm looking for my other, I've got my Sizzix Big Shot, the biggest one. one today just for a wee change. So put that over there. I've got my clear plate here under all this extra paper that I cut out. So I'll just pop this in. And I'll just cut that out if I can get that to go through. Come on. Just bear with. Right. So. There we go. So I've chopped that one out, up, and it has cut through very nicely. And I am going to just pop this to the side now. Let's pop this away for a minute. Don't need it just now. Right, and then I'm going to just colour him in. So I've got, as I say, I've got the tea dye one, and I've got the walnut stain. So I'm going to just use a water brush. So I'll bring you down a bit, and I'm going to bring in my light because it's starting to get a bit darker. So hopefully you can see better now. So I'm just going to go into that tea dye. I'm going to put this in the lid. I'm just going to colour him in a bit in that tea dye colour. And get some more. Now this is just quite, that's very light, but I can make it darker. I can go right to the edge, make that much darker. Just like that. And then we can do a little one. Pulling even that colour from the actual stamp, you can pull that in and you can get that colour. I'll just show you. So we can still put a little bit more of the tea dye on. Like that. And just darken it a wee bit as well. And I can put a little bit of the ink, the walnut stain as well, just put a little bit just kind of to darken it off a bit. So it gives it the look of movement, so it doesn't look completely flat on the, like the hedgehog doesn't look, it's like completely flat. It gives a wee bit of movement on the card like that, and then some more down here, just flicking it from the edge up. Like that, yep, that's fine. And then I'll put this, oh, I should have washed that, I should have wiped it anyway. Let's wipe it, I've got a wee wipe here. I'll wipe that now, put that back, don't wipe the lid of that one. So, now, I'm going to just wipe that brush as well. And I'm just going to one to do now. Right, so that's that. So we'll leave that to dry over there for a minute. Now this bit here is the front of my card, so I want that to go on top to give it a little bit of, you know, 3D look. So that's going to dry. Now while we're waiting on that, we could use this piece just at that side. I don't want to go over the actual, so just at this side. So what I want to do is I just want to, I need to change my plates for a second. So I need this pink plate instead of the green one. Because we're going to emboss. Put that on there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of, take that away just now, put a little bit of the walnut ink onto the side that's going to emboss. So this side's going to come down over and emboss that piece of card. So I'm just going to swipe a bit of it with that because I want to make a brown bit in that. There we go. So there we go. So we're going to pop this in just, let's just put a wee bit more because I didn't bring it right to that side, did I? So I'm going to do that all the way across there like that. And then we're going to bring this piece down that I want in. I don't want the whole bit, just want a piece of it. I don't want it to cover the little what do you call it, the little hedgehog. So I'm going to just put that in like this next stand. I'm going to emboss that, and the brown should emboss into that as well. And yes, we will have a line, but it's okay. Let's just take that out and see what that looks like. It's quite dark, isn't it? It's quite dark, but that's okay. It's okay. So we've got one side of our card is now covered in, let me just wipe this away, covered with the embossing folder, and we've got a bit of a mess there, but that's okay. So that's that done. So now what I need to do is get my double-sided foam pads. Now I could have cut that with double-sided foam through the die cutter, but I didn't. So this is more or less dry. So I'm just going to put a few of these pads on the back like that. And I'll bring this up slightly. Let's put a few of them there, and then we can stick this on top. It's more or less dry. It's still a bit wet, but it will dry as it goes along. It's just so cute, isn't it? Let's give that a wee shape, and then we're going to just pop that over the top like that. And then we're going to see how we're going to fit this onto our front. So obviously that's the same size as this. So I want it to be slightly smaller because I want to add in this piece of craft paper. So I'm going to pop these to the side, and these, I'll give them a wipe. Give them a wipe here. So I'm going to give the whole thing a bit of a wipe as well, just so I don't get dirty card base. There we go. Right, so what we need to do is we need to cut this, not the base, we need to cut this bit. So I'm going to just chop a bit off that end, and then I'm going to chop a bit off. It's like tiny bits, it's like an eighth, a couple of eighths. It's not like loads of sizes. I'll tell you the size once I've actually cut it down. So I'll just cut this bit as well at the top. So it's like a couple of eighths or an eighth if what of the 5x7 size. So let's just see. So I do want this bit to go behind as well because we're concentrating on brown, aren't we? Yep. So that would, now this would, what's this size? So this measures 5x7 as well. So I need to cut that all the way round just by a couple of eighths. I would say it's only like 2/8 or 2/16, whatever you see it is. So let's just see with that. So that gives us a very, very thin border. That's fine. So this, I think we'll need to cut down a bit more, or will it be okay? Let me see. We might need to just trim it slightly more. So this side, another wee slither off. That's probably about an eighth. This top part as well is probably an eighth. And then we can try it on to see what it looks like. I think that should be okay now. So let's just try that, and then we can add our sentiment and some of that string. So yeah, that's actually fine. So that's going to go on like that. And then we've got this piece of string, so I'm wondering if I can just bring it across. Don't really want to have something like that in the middle there. Wonder if we can just, let's see. So cut some off. I've got some scissors to do that. So we can, so let's, first of all, let's just glue this together first. Now, I do have my corner punch as well. I'd like to actually do this as well. So this just gives it a different look. So I'm going to punch one corner and the opposite diagonal corner. I'm not going to do all four corners. I just want to give it the look. So I want to do exactly the same in these two corners that will coordinate underneath, and the same here. So we'll go double to the corner here and then double the diagonal at the bottom. So that's just something else you can do. So let's just throw the glue in the ground. Just let's make sure. Now, I thought I put, we'll do that in a minute. Must remember to do that. So let's just pop this on. First. So I'm going to do it to the corresponding corner that you had cut here. Just try and get it straight as possible. There we go. And then we want to pop this on, but first, before that, we want to pop the string on. So cut a piece. So I'm trying to think, if I pop that there over the top a couple of times, I could do it that way, and then I could do it over there. Let's just chop these two bits in half. I think that'll probably be enough to go over the card. So what I'll need again is this double-sided tape, where I will, where I'll pop it on the back here, of this card. So I'll decide, I'll say I'm going to have it through the front here, like that. I'm going to have it that way, kind of like that way, over there. And I'm going to put this piece of tape to hold it down, and I'm not going to rip the back off because that's not what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put that piece on there. It's not particularly tight, so let's lift that up and move it, tighten it a bit. That's better. That's a bit better, yes. And then we're going to put this wee piece, or this piece that I've already cut, like that over there, just to give it some interest. So I think I need to lift this one up as well, and do that, pull this much tighter, and then this one will do the same. So just a piece of tape to hold it down, like that. I think that's in the right place. Let me see at the front, so I want it to kind of cross over, yep, there. So just put that in there, the right place, and then we can pop that on top, like that. Okay. Now I would like to do a little, to get another thing out of the Gummiapan box, which I've got in here. I can get it. It's not there. Where did I put it? Oh, there. Down here, a little tag I can do, so we can do a wee tag. So for that we need another piece of this coloured paper. We're just going to cut that out now, so I will just get my green plate back again. I need to cut this tight. So green plate, another clear plate, and then another clear top plate. So just cut that out, and then we can do a wee sentiment, and then we'll be done. Right. So there we go. Oh, that's stuck to the thing there. Right. There we go. So we've got that bit there, and we can just pop that on there. So just trying to keep that kind of. So we'll just put this down with some nice glue in between all these bits, like so, and then we'll just attach that on, giving it a nice border. There we go, all the way around. Just hold that down a bit. Now I'm thinking I'm going to do a little sort of bow here before I do my last piece. So I'm just going to do a wee tie bow thing, like so, and then hopefully I'll be able to do a bow without too much hassle. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Just cut that tail off there. and we'll add this. So we need something to add this with. So now have I got a sentiment on the table? Actually, I might just add one of these ones onto this instead. Let's see. What have I got that I could add? Always struggle with this at the end for some reason. Let's see. Or maybe I could just pop that on it and not put the other bit on or down here. What do you think? What do you think, folks? Do you think that looks better there? I mean, I could cut this up to, could cut that up, stick it onto there. I would usually use extra glue, but I'm just in a bit of a rush, so I could just pop that on there. There we go. That would look cool, I think. I hope, anyway. Now, I have got a big brown dirty mark on the corner there, but there's really not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. So, we'll just have to leave it. So that's another card done with Spotlight on Colour. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've liked what I've done on the colour brown using the Gummiapan Hedgehogs. Oh, I was actually going to show you something else as well that you could do inside, but I've not got an insert, so we'll do that on the next one. So, and also with the envelope decorated too. So thanks for watching, and I hope you will enjoy this other Spotlight on Colour Brown. And if you let me know what you like, if you like it, and if you've not subscribed, I'd be delighted if you would. Thanks for popping by. Bye for now.